Where you and Remy stand?
We was shit before she had the trial. She came she came to me. She came running to me when Joe put the stipulation she couldn't sign with G Unit and he stopped her. They had that disagreement. She came to me and asked me for help. And I had my MOB situation and I helped her. I had to set up a meeting for her. There was gonna give her $500,000 in her pocket, give her a deal and everything. She kind of turned it down because it was a independent label and she was used to being like with the majors, So she was thinking about it. I was with her when she went to trial. You know what I'm saying? I was in trial with her when she was taking the deal. Before she took the deal, accompanying her. We cut a song together called "Moment of Truth." She does. She goes in. She blows towels. She goes in. I stopped. Not I stopped, but I didn't go see her during that time. My,
I went to see her a few times.
okay. I didn't get to see her because I have a personal situation where I was kind of wanted to do something for government bullshit, and I had to, what I'm saying, hit the mattresses and duck a dive. I was a little petrified of that situation too, so I didn't go. So
Right.
to see her because fuck, I'm giving myself up if I go there, put my name in the thing. So the May years, I mean, I sent her kites to other people, to her brother Riot, and through Gilly. Uh, she comes out of jail and never speaks my name again, never says nothing to me again. She's Joe's best like sister, and
Yeah.
never mentions my name again. Don't even recognize that I'm living in this world. Never did nothing personal to her. The reason I did that for her was she took me to the hospital after I got cut,
Right.
and she was Punch's protege, which Punch believed in her, and she's dope and she's cool as bitch with me always. And
Right.
she was
Yeah.
always real,
That's
you
my
know.
homie, but
Yep, but
I don't,
she
it's
never
hard to
ended up
see
work.
where you stand with her because it's crazy because
Well, it doesn't
Joe
matter,
was
but
even there like when she did that whole bid and everything, but she came home and they
no. The
squashed.
whole thing is a shame. It's a shame because I'm one of those dudes that she knows what happened to me. She knows the story. She hung out enough with me. She knows what I did for her. So the shame of looking at me and going because after she took the pact, the door. Remember the Nore door? She went to that Nore door and she went with Joe. They both would walked in there like fucking Caroline, not the TV. Caroline goes into the TV, into the light. You go into the light and they fucking forget Cuban Link. That was one of the lights. They hit, the memory of Cuban Link ever existed. It goes and hits them. Bah! And that's it. They don't know Cuban Link. And that's how it goes. And they become rich, famous, and they get whatever they want. They're
Right.
loyal forever. That's how it went, my nigga. That's how it goes to all of them. I'm like, what the fuck? Like they hypnotized or they
The same people that said they would never sell their souls when we all came in this
these are
shit.
the realest niggas ever. Like, they talk
All
that they're the
alive
realest.
like a motherfucker.
They're the realest niggas ever. Like this. Yeah, when I shit. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting next time to overtake this whole shit and bring it back to the streets. Yeah, all right, nigga. Yeah.
They going through that door left and right. That shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah. But it's expected for some people. Unexpected from others. That's for sure. But that's the type of life we living in, man. That's the type of era. It's always been that era. There wouldn't been no biblical stories about Judas and Peter that did that to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So that story is something that's in humanity. It's existed. It's been happening. It's just different forms of it. Same shit. They got material, that gold, that money, that motherfucking tender is the root why people do what they do, even if they don't even if it's evil. They do it for the money, and then
That's
they
it.
act like they don't know what the fuck is the consequences. I'm gonna be part of the consequences for those that did that. That's all. I choose to be. Some
Right.
niggas say, God will take care of this. I want to be with God. I want to be. I tell you, I want to be right there when they Joe was scolding that nigga. Whatever. I want to be with Jesus. Where he's fucking just watching you and you're fucking melting away into a fucking like hell. I want to see you. That's all. I want to be witness to that because
And-
I think
and-
I need that's gonna stop me from really being that nigga doing it to you.
yeah,
That's
let
why.
me tell you because Jay Hood, I wanted to talk to him, but he dipped
Oh
off.
no,
But
you chased them out.
the fun, I ain't chasing him out.
You chased it.
But the funny shit is how the black ball still going. Remember him and Shaheem had an album coming. Them niggas dead at that shit.
Because the power of
He
of
said
that.
Shaheem went and signed the Rock Nation, I mean Live Nation, or some one or the other, and now they whole album is dead.
Yeah, but you look like you was going into the. I don't like J Hood really try to set him up. J Hood was like going. That's what you're doing. You're playing the devil's advocate, but not even believing him. You creating doubt.
No, I never said I didn't believe him.
Just said you just in your face. You said it. You was
Yo,
like,
bro, like
okay, so
you
what
can't.
about? Don't you think you said you're doing
I'm
it?
saying, yo, bro, you cannot say. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but when you say, "Yo, let me out my contract," y'all ain't make no money with me anyway.
Joe made money with me without me having a fucking deal. Made $500,000, and he'll tell you I never made no money for him. Joe would do that. I'm telling you, he did it before. He did it on camera. I never made no money for him. He gave me a chance of a lifetime. I never made no money for him. I think I'll bring you the managers. I'll bring you Gilly. Got the fucking stats, nigga. I made him $500,000 without even getting a deal from Atlantic.
Right.
So, and I could have left. I could have went to another niggas and didn't. Loyalty. So all the good shit that you got, that you present these dudes. And I say these dudes because a lot of people I know went through this. Guys that you're supposed to know that you trust, give them that. And they still do you dirty.
That is the same thing. Like I was telling Jay Hood, like, yo, it's a difference between family and business. And you said the realest shit in the beginning when
but you said no, but
these niggas get jerked and then they jerk us. Yeah. They don't get jerked and get educated and then educate the people that come behind them. No, they jerk them just like they got jerked. Clive Davis a jerk Puff, Puff a jerk Big.
Because you know what? They want to hang out now after they fucking hung out with you all day from the bottom. Now they want to start hanging out with those guys now, the owners, and they get those fucking tips from the owner. Yeah, but you got to do it. That's how they talk. That's how they talk about their product. We just product to them. And you forget that they was product themselves. They don't know how to fucking like, yo, my nigga, okay, you can have now the mind of a CEO, but you got the mind of an artist. You know how to put it together and make it better for the artist. Make it a better relationship between the artist and the label. Make it a better. What are you doing? This you showing the people you don't love the art more than you love that money in the business. You don't love it, and you're not a real artist. That's all he's showing. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. So when he's talking about, yeah, he's been the underdog. He's been the underrated, most underrated rapper. Nigga, first of all, you're not even belonging to 50 MCs because you got shit written for you. You didn't spit your own rhymes. Your shit was written. He's still trying to deny the fact that people write for him.
Now, I know Remy was writing for him.
I don't know about Remy writing for him. I know Armageddon. I know I'm fucking King Son. I know fucking Pun. I know that. I know me. I know Triple Safe. I know Prospect. I know all of us. We writing for him. I don't know about Remy.
Yeah, maybe Remy too.
Maybe the second Terror Squad album. Maybe she helped out. But yeah.
Nigga, I'm pretty much sure Remy wrote that album that came, what was it, Platinos or whatever the fuck it was. It was that him and Remy album.
Nigga said Platinos. Nigga, you are disgusting. Platinos. Nigga said Platinos and cheeseburgers. Oh my god. This nigga crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, when I heard you with the fucking White Castle fucking burger, the Joe Sloppy Joe. Oh my god, you had me rolling. That was true too.
Right.
The Sloppy Joe? I didn't know that. I thought you fucking around, nigga. That nigga said Platanos and cheeseburgers. That's fucked up.
But yo, that album, I guarantee you that was
Plata Plomo. That shit sounded like Plátano too. Plata Plomo.
Plata Plomo, yeah, that joint. That was Remy's solo album. Because remember, Remy
I would have killed him. If I would have thought of that, I would have made a whole skit about that. Platanos and cheeseburgers. Holy shit.
Yo, Remy album supposed to have been 7 winters, 6 summers. Yeah. Nigga, she been home for 10 winters and 11 summers now. She still ain't dropped her solo album. That was her album. Those was her rhymes. I'm willing to bet that.
Yeah, but I mean, listen. She's trying to play she's playing the business. She knows what I guess she got focused on what business is and fuck all this friendship, family shit and getting caught up in emotions. She's about business, except, she has to say all the time that she's Joe's sister. That's the only stipulation. When she went to the light, Remy said she remembered Fat Joe's my brother and I got to make this money for my family. And I don't remember him trying to block me for fucking 50 cent deal. That's what she had to do. So she did it. You know what I'm saying? And she's, Pun, was the sole purpose of her even getting a deal. I know the background of it. She's supposed to be signed to Foundation Records with Tony Sunshine. She's supposed to be left with her. That's a big. Let them tell the story. I don't want to even get up because I get caught up with the bullshit too. Where you know what I'm saying, niggas don't want me to rep for them. Like I'm repping for them to see how, you know what I'm saying, not really shitting on anybody else, but just telling their story so you could get evidence.